So let's talk about the latest episodes of Edge of the World. We just had 2 parts in Papua New Guinea, in PNG. You guys were on that trip. Davey, can you tell us a little bit about what it was like putting together these episodes after the trip that you went on?
We set out to make a film in Papua New Guinea, 2 years ago, and we had an idea of what we thought the story might be. We were going to visit 3 different villages, which you see in the 2 episodes, and nothing ever goes to plan. We sat on this for 2 years trying to figure out how to make this story come to life.
Yeah.
It didn't fit in our heads the way that we envisioned it. And so what Edge of the World did was it brought a whole new lens for us to be able to tell this story in a way that we never even considered, which was through our perspective. Through the stories that we had and through the stuff that we captured on our phones, we were able to pull this together and tell the story of our experience. And that's kind of the beauty of editing and the beauty of having years to process how to tell this story. And I think it was fascinating for me to relive these moments that were 2 years ago. I mean, this trip was a wild experience. It was unlike any other trip I've been on because Papua New Guinea is such a unique place and it's such a wild place, and traveling out to the middle of the ocean to a remote island. I mean, just everything about it was very unique, and so getting to relive that experience was cool.
Wait, I was there. Look, there I am. It's surreal. Seeing it through the other side of the lens, it's almost like in hyper focus. You are in this stream of consciousness where you're spending several weeks somewhere and you're not sure what's normal and what's not, how are things supposed to go. And so in retrospect, you kind of get to go, oh yeah, that was kind of dangerous. That was kind of exciting.
I know that the Edge of the World episodes already take us behind the scenes, but can you guys take us even further behind the scenes? What's a story from your experience in Papua New Guinea that we didn't get to see in the final edited episodes?
The boat ride from Alatau to Vakuda it's in the episode, but you don't really get to see the experience because we weren't filming, and we couldn't be filming because we were soaking wet the entire time. I mean, it was pouring down rain mixed with being splashed by waves every second. We were literally completely drenched. All of our stuff was in wet bags, and it was extremely uncomfortable. Even if it hadn't been, we didn't want to film. We were just so uncomfortable. It was hard. You were either soaking wet or you were being sunburned, just baked. You're just out in the middle of the ocean being baked by the sun. And there were moments where we stopped to fill up the gas tank with our fuel, and Tyler put his feet out into the water and immediately sharks swam by. And that's when we knew we're in the wild. This is the real deal.
Yeah.
Sharks are circling our boat waiting for food. Thankfully nothing happened, and it was quite an adventure. The whole thing was just such an adventure.
It's hard to be away from your family, and when we were on Vakuda, you can't talk to your family. It really is isolated until that moment when we hike up to the very edge of the cliff.
We walked 45 minutes to try to find cell phone service on an island that's way out there. It's been 4 days since we've told our families we were alive.
And there's a moment where we're all standing on the edge, holding our phones out. And Tyler finally gets his da-da. It's a video of his son Henry taking his first steps.
Wow.
And I didn't know Tyler that well at that point, but that was kind of oh yeah, this costs something.
Sure. We have more still to come in Edge of the World Season 1, so can you just kind of tease what is still to come in this first season over the next couple months?
Yeah, we're a little over halfway through the season now, and we've got Cambodia coming up. That was a fun trip. We have some stuff in South America, which is a new part of the world that we haven't experienced in Edge of the World yet. Really excited for the Amazon. That was a trip that we went on together earlier this year, and got to see some really cool stuff, some partnership at work in a whole new way. We're going to see partnership taking place more and more in these videos, and the power of partnership and how this mission is able to succeed and be done so effectively because of people coming together. And I think in the Amazon episode especially, it'll be a good time to see how impactful that partnership can be.
Yeah, lots of good stuff still to come. All right, that's all from us this week. So stay tuned for more episodes in Edge of the World Season 1.